Hello, hello. This is day 7, the last day on Zoom for Yes Peace Walk, Dance, and Sing event. And tomorrow at noon, your time, wherever you are in your time zone, I hope you can go walk, dance, or sing for world peace. Or if you are driving, honk for world peace and can practice that beep, 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 beep for world peace. That's the song as it starts with honk. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for world peace. That's part of the song. We are family, a global human family. Yes, peace, yes, peace. Sing it with me now. There'll be a recording. I will leave. It's all over the place on my YouTube, Dr. Amba Tobin. If you look for shorts, there is the song, Yes, Peace Now. And Kelsey and I, will be in San Francisco at noon on April 19th. And I'm suggesting on the 19th every month, everyone at noon, your own time for a few minutes, meditate or pray for peace, do a practice, do dance or sing for world peace, focusing on what we desire. And coming to that uh, point of focusing on what we desire. I always say it's important to honor the uncomfortable emotions as they are a sacred part of us, express them in art, express them in healing sounds, express them in journaling, however, giving it up in prayer, um, talking to others for support to honor when we do have uncomfortable emotions. And definitely painting or any kind of art is wonderful. And art is also wonderful for manifesting or bringing things what we desire. Yes, peace, focusing on what we desire. Uncomfortable things, the things that we really don't want to bring more of in our life. Yes, I believe they're a gift to grow and evolve. However, like Mother Teresa said, if they have a yes peace, if they have a peace march, she would go. She didn't want to go to a anti-war march, and I totally agree. I believe on focusing on what we desire. So that's why this is a walk, dance, and sing for peace. And in our lives, what we desire, we have a yellow paper, wooden pencil, ritual I do with clients. So, this is something for inner peace and self love. I suggest to everyone who thinks it would work for them, um, to put the intention. I say medical qigong is intention, attention, imagination, sensation, and part of that is asking for a blessing from your higher power to bless what you're doing, um, and journaling or writing letters or manifesting, doing a list saying in a state of already having, for example, world peace. um, I am so happy and grateful and appreciating that. Dot, dot, dot. We live in a world where we can travel with our passport to say where we're from and to get a nice little stamp so we can remember and show our grandkids where we've been, but really for no other reason because I'm so happy and grateful that we live in world peace and travel anywhere on this planet is so easy and graceful. And yes, peace. I am so happy and grateful. This is how I would write my list on yellow paper for manifesting. I say I manifested my husband. And with clients, I say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages, front and back of detail. So for world peace, I'm going to write, and I encourage all of you to take some time to write manifesting powerful prayer and write, I am so happy and grateful and appreciating world peace, how it makes me feel so safe as I travel all over, seeing different cultures and ways of expressing food cooking. And I'm so happy and grateful how they express their spiritual path. And I can learn wisdom from other spiritual faiths and look at, wow, how interesting, with gratitude and appreciation. I am so happy and grateful and appreciating world peace so that all the mothers I really love how all the mothers I see feel so happy and safe with their children that they can walk down the streets in every country with such a feeling of safety and security that only things that fall are rain to grow plants and confetti that flies when we're dancing, anything to celebrate our safety and love of each other as we travel because we live in a state of world peace. And whenever I write any kind of manifesting yellow paper, wooden pencil, and we say yellow paper relates to the earth, wooden pencil relates to the element of wood, liver and spleen in Chinese medicine, it also relates to. And when we use this yellow paper, we also are thinking about, and the wooden pencil, we're thinking as we write in a way with our brain that is saying with intention, attention, focusing, not thinking about things we have to do later, um, imagination, really imagining what we write to be true. And the last one, sensation, really feeling it, feeling, for my husband, I felt like, okay, I'm in love. I'm having this person hold me. And I have to say, that's the really biggest thing when I met my husband is like, I wasn't so sure about him. Like, wow, I manifested everything I wrote on the list. I did forget a few things. However, I manifested that I felt a sense of home with my husband and a sense of really cozy, uh, warmth and safety. And the first time he ever put his arm, like, I was like, on our first date, I was like, "I'm not so sure. This is everything I manifested, but there's those few things I didn't put on the list, and I'm not so sure. Definitely, he doesn't have my sense of humor." Um, he thinks he's funny. That's good. Um, and I was like, I'm not so sure. And he put his arm around me because I was cold, gave me his jacket. We were in Santa Cruz, California at Fredericks Park Marina, whatever. There's boats there. We're sitting at this bench, and he put his arm around me with his coat and he kind of hugged me. And I was like, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, this is home. This is like, I never had felt this feeling of click, this feels so wonderful and amazing, and that I didn't even imagine it that wonderful. So I'm really grateful and appreciating my husband for that, and he's very much my yin to my yang. However, this is the sense state. We want to feel that sense when we manifest our list, feeling world peace, feeling whatever it is you desire. And it's good to think about it for a while before you start, especially for a partner. Very much details, a lot of detail. And at the end of your list, always saying, for the highest good of everyone, always, and sign your name because, for the highest good is not actually maybe having somebody work at a sweatshop to make tons of money for you. Some people manifest money and it's like, well, always if you maybe feel you have a desire for more finances, make sure it's always for the highest good of everyone, at the end of your manifesting list. So feeling good and honoring your emotions to get to that state of feeling good, then writing a list of how you want to see whatever you're manifesting, like world peace. So I encourage you to start to write, what does world peace look like? Right now we have 39 countries that are at war at this present moment. And that's 1/5 of the, you know, world. So that's a lot. And our goal is world peace. So I'm going to go ahead and take a pause and remember to sit and meditate, not medicate. Meditate on world peace and sing and dance for it as well.
Hi, everyone. Hello, dear ones. It's Rachel Cooley. I am thrilled to be here as part of this incredible movement of inner peace for world peace with Dr. Amba. Such a joy to be here with all of you. I'm going to start off by introducing myself if we haven't met yet. I am Rachel. I've been working with the angels now for 25 plus years since my original certification back in 1999. And the angels, dear ones, are all about peace, peace within ourselves, peace within the world. And they support us in doing that. So I want to share with you today about how the angels can support you to have more inner peace. We'll do a little practice with them as well so that you can radiate out more peace. You can feel it and it ripples out person to person to person, thus bringing more peace to the world. So it's a perfect theme to bring in the angels, Dr. Amba. Yes, she's clapping as part of our time together in this incredible series that Amba has created from her heart of truly wanting peace. And I love that Amba was just sharing about manifesting, because manifesting is a key, right, to manifesting peace. And also, I loved how you shared about that detailed list, Amba. I did a similar list for my husband, and it came around perfectly. Oh, granted, same thing, like, oh, there's a couple of things, but it's all good, right? Our yin to our yang. I feel I totally relate to that. So let's talk first, dear ones, about the angels and how they can support us with inner peace, and then we're going to radiate out that for all. So number one, the angels are the messengers of God. They're here to support us, empower us, guide us in our lives. And the number one key to working with this incredible realm of the divine, of the angels, is to give them permission to help you, because they fully respect our free will choices. So with our yes, whether we say it out loud to the angels, we think it in our mind, or we write it out on that yellow paper with that wooden pencil, as Amba was talking about, those are ways in which we can literally give the angels permission to help us, such as releasing fears, stress, worries, in particular worries that may be ruminating through your mind. I know a lot of us can relate to that, like those ongoing fears and worries. The angels are absolutely incredible at helping us to clear these fears, stress, and worries, not only with our dear angels, which include our guardian angels, for which we all have two or more by our sides helping us our entire lives. So whether or not you are aware that you have your own guardian angels, dear ones, I am letting you know that you do. And with your intention to connect with them more, they can support you in your life. So the angels help us to release fear, stress, and worries. I'm going to guide you through a mini experience to experience that. And then you can bring it into your life if you're really feeling resonant with it. We also have another angel who's incredible at supporting us and releasing fear, stress, and worries so that we can have more inner peace, and that is Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is our supreme archangel of protection, and also one of Michael's incredible purposes and missions is to release and eradicate fear. A very powerful mission from a very powerful archangel. So with our yes, with our invitation for this realm to help us, they indeed will come through each and every time. Side note, they have no time and space restrictions, so they can help you anytime, anywhere. Please do not ever be concerned about taking away Archangel Michael or another angel away from someone else, or a situation that may be quote unquote more important. They are available to help all of us simultaneously, 365, 24/7. It's pretty magnificent when you think about it. You think about all the people around the world. Many of them actually are calling in Archangel Michael. He's known in different names in different countries, and he also is known as Saint Michael. You can call upon this archangel. Rest assured, you will not take him away from anyone else. So let's experience what it's like to release and hand over a fear, stress, or worry to the angels so that we can have more inner peace, and thus we can bring more peace to the world. So I invite you, dear ones, to think about a particular worry or concern that has been on your mind, or you're thinking about like in the background right now, whether you're live with me or on the replay. So let's gently close our eyes, tuning into our hearts and our minds. And I invite you to think about, or just tune into, what is that heavy worry or concern that's on your mind. And as you breathe in and out, we invite for each one of us right now, our dear angels to envelop and to encircle us in their unconditionally loving white lights. For Archangel Michael to join us as well with his royal blue purple lights and presence, as we invite Archangel Michael to stand before each one of us right here, right now. So dear ones, as you tune into that worry or concern, I invite you to imagine and to energetically place it into the hand that you write with, your dominant hand. So I invite you to literally open up that hand, consciously place that fear, stress, or worry in your hand, And imagine it as the size and the weight of a grapefruit, not too heavy, not too light. And let's take in a deep breath in, exhaling out. And as you raise your hand, I invite you to raise your hand. I invite you to say, thank you, angels and Archangel Michael. Thank you, angels and Archangel Michael, for taking this from me now. Breathing in and out, and literally hand it over with your breath in, exhaling out. And as you exhale out, gently placing your hand back down in your lap. Let's tune back in, taking in a new breath in as we invite our angels to refresh our energy, tuning into what you just handed over. And if there's any additional charge or heaviness there, know that there's no limit to how often we can do this. If you're feeling it a little bit more, or there's something else you would love to hand over to bring you more peace with the angels that's on your mind, I invite you again to imagine that fear, stress, worry, concern, or situation in the hand that you write with, your dominant hand. And as we take in a new divine breath in, dear ones, breathing in, exhaling out, hand it up, hand it over, breathing in, exhaling out. Thank you, angels and Archangel Michael, for taking this from me, or taking this worry or concern from me, and breathing in again and exhaling out. Beautiful, dear ones. So we invite you, Michael, to take up and away from us as we just handed over to you those worries, those concerns, up to the divine, up to God, to the light, for cleansing, for purification and transmutation. And know, dear ones, that you can invite in your angels, you can invite in Archangel Michael at any time to hand over that fear, stress, or worry, so that you can from there have more inner peace and know that there's no limit to how often you can do it. This is an incredibly healing experience, angelic release, that I've been using basically every day since I originally learned it back for my original certification in 1999. It's very powerful. You can also use this as well for handing over pain, physical pain, or emotional pain. It's super powerful. And then from there, inviting the angels to envelop you in their wings of light, feeling that inner peace. And then know from there, when you have more inner peace, you can be more on purpose. And thus we can bring more peace to the world by each one of us just setting that intention. You can do this as well, dear ones, with any other divine one that you work with, whatever resonates with you, to bring you more peace of mind. And from that peace of mind, we set the intention that the ripples and the ripples and the ripples will continue to go out and out and out, to bless all sentient beings throughout this earth plane and beyond, and to bring more peace to the world, one person at a time, sharing the peace, sharing the love, sharing the joy. And as Amba was sharing as well, manifesting, visualizing how you would love to see the world in such a beautiful, peaceful, loving, and safe place. And invite your angels to support you with that. The archangels, they're truly incredible. It is their mission to bring more peace to the world, one person at a time, and then do that on multiple levels, all simultaneously. So it truly is empowering, powerful, and really uplifting as well, and grounding and reassuring, to feel their presence and to feel their light. And as I get ready to close out my transmission for you today, we invite our angels to seal in their blessings, their light, their wings of light, to surround all of us. As we breathe in and out, dear ones, I invite you, if you'd like, to give yourself an angelic hug. And let's add in a little bit of just stroking your arms, because this is a beautiful way to reset your nervous system. Imagining and knowing that your angels are enveloping you in their wings of light, their wings of love. And we say out loud or think in our minds, thank you, angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I am so grateful. May my peace within, my peace within bring peace to the world. And so it all is. Amen, 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 and blessed be. We are so grateful. So, dear ones, it's been a joy to be being a part of this incredible peace event with Dr. Amba. Sending you all so much love, light, and angel blessings. I have my website here, as you can see below my name, if you'd like to stay more connected with me. And I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and angel blessings for inner and world peace. Mwah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this so much. And I really love that you had said, when you hold up the worry or stress or fear, that you release it and it's taken,
Yes.
opposed to the other day I was mentioning when someone was doing tapping, and we say with medical qigong too that the energy is coming out of your physical body. Sometimes we hold stress in our physical body, and yet we need to, as the laws of physics, either let it go somewhere or transmute it into something else, because
Yes.
energy just does not disappear. It has to go somewhere or be transmuted in alchemy. That's the laws of physics and energy. So I really appreciate that you said that, because even if the names people use for their sacred divine are different, they can interchange it and give it to that energy, the emotion or whatever, to being of light or angel, or transmute it in the earth, like with medical qigong. However, release is kind of vague, so I love it that you added that it's going somewhere. It's being taken care of. So
I'm
thank you,
so
thank you,
glad. You're so welcome, Amba. You're so welcome. I'm just thrilled to share this with everyone. It's really powerful.
thank you.
Mm. Well, good afternoon. I'm Kelsey Myers. I am a transformational coach, an expressive arts practitioner, and the founder of Dialogical Persona Healing Arts. And I was so excited to hop on to Dr. Amba's Yes Peace Walk Dance Sing event, because I'm actually also exploring the theme of peace this month in my own practice and self-inquiry on how to embody the story of peace. And for me, my own personal story was that I started with my relationship to peace being very mental. It was this visual sanctuary in my mind where there was a bird bath and a large garden. Birds were flying through the sky and flowers were in blossom. And at the time, I felt very, very far away from it. But through doing my own expressive arts practice and really embodying that metaphor, I now have an angel bath. A garden that's in full blossom. The birds fly through the sky here. There is like a waterfall pond not too far from me. So I was also able to kind of manifest and bring that into being and to have it in my daily life these last few years. So peace for me has evolved now into being part of my physical environment, my daily life, and I have also been able to find that peace in my heart is like this golden kaleidoscope of trust that lights up when I need it. And peace in my spirit and my current self-inquiry is around solace and that idea of being of solace to other people, clients, friends, loved ones, and how to have that kind of reciprocal and reciprocity between inner peace and outer peace. So one of the tools that I use to really help to embody stories of different things like peace is to start with some clean questions that I learned in my soul-based coaching training that really allow people to come to their own metaphors or their own way of making sense of what peace is like. So, if you're watching the replay or if you're here, if you have some paper or if you just want to kind of keep it in mind for yourself, I think sometimes it helps to jot down what comes, just so you remember it more. But just sit with the question and write down whatever comes without kind of editing or without bringing in any of the mental questions, but just going with what flows, what comes out on the paper or what comes to mind first. When I ask the question, for you, peace is like what? And again, just letting it flow. It doesn't have to make sense. And it doesn't have to be full sentences. But just peace for you is like what? And what kind of peace is that peace? And is there anything else about peace when it's like that? And is there anything else about peace when it's like that? And when peace is like all of that, whereabouts is that peace? Is it on the inside or the outside or both? And if it's on the outside, whereabouts is it outside? And if it's on the inside, whereabouts on the inside is it? And all of that is like what? And you can just take a minute to finish that up for now, leaving it at a place that feels complete and knowing that you can return to it later. And just take a moment to think about or reflect on what you wrote and circle any words that stand out to you or any images or locations. And then I encourage you this weekend, perhaps tomorrow around noon Pacific time, to find ways that you can embody some of those qualities and words, either through drawing, through more elaborate writing, through taking it, if it's an external location, to that place, or if it's an internal location, really connecting with that place in your body and allowing yourself to dance and sing from that place. And yes, you can reach me at dialogicalpersona.com or Kelsey at dialogicalpersona.com. I would love to hear how this experience goes for you and how you're embodying your stories of peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. I love that. I'm luckily had enough space just at the end to write it all that I had. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.